Hello and welcome to Scrimmij, the only show on the internet where someone talks about their opinions about things.
So today in this video, I'm going to be doing a rant about Windows 8 and why I think it sucks.
I'm going to do a quick video about Windows 8 and why it sucks balls.
Windows 8 sucks.
Today, we will be discussing why Windows 8 is a blight on humanity.
Windows 8 sucks.
Alright, let me sound off about Windows 8. So Windows 8 was, of course, released right after Windows 7. And the thing about Windows 7 was, to a lot of people, it was home, it was familiarity, and also it was a thing that kind of saved Microsoft's cheeks when you really think about it, because, that was their comeback from Vista. And 9 times out of 10, if you ask anyone about Vista, they're going to tell you it sucked. Or maybe you'll find that one person who's like, oh yeah, I like Vista, it was cool. I am now realizing I'm that guy for Windows 8. But listen, Microsoft saved their cheeks by making an actual competent OS. And then, they decided to change things. Drastically. Again. Cards on the table, I don't know why they thought that was good for themselves, but nonetheless, they did it. They made Windows 8. And, oh my lord, this operating system is so cool. Like, I genuinely mean it from the bottom of my heart. I love Windows 8. Got so much unnecessary hate. And I genuinely really don't like that. I genuinely believe that Windows 8 was a competent operating system. It was wonderful to use, especially if you're on tablet. And cards on the table, I feel like it's the second time I'm already saying cards on the table. It's been 1 minute of this audio being recorded. Lovely. I genuinely think, that's like 15 times, I believe it was a good time if you weren't on desktop. And I feel like that's where most of the hate really stems from. But let's get started on the start menu. Oh my lord, I loved it. It was colorful, it was bright. The live tiles where you could see things like moving in real time. This feature definitely worked best on Windows Phone, which that phone, that OS, it is a punching bag and it is a punch line, but I genuinely believe it was very, very innovative for its time. And but even then, its implementation in Windows 8 was wonderful, like just like seeing different weather, seeing the news, everything. The live tiles really spruced up the start menu. And I loved using the start menu. It's not like I was one of those weirdos that were stuck up in the desktop. I wasn't one of the haters. I used the start menu all the time. I put all my games to the side right after the big block of desktop and music and news and Windows Store and all that. I loved it. I also believe that Windows 8 was very well optimized. Don't quote me on this, but I had a 2 gigabyte tablet called the Curio Smart. And let me tell you something about that Curio Smart. It was definitely not meant for anything. I feel like that thing was an Android tablet that they just put a new hat on. Cards on the table. Jesus, I have to stop saying cards on the table. I have no scripts, if you can't tell. But that thing ran Windows 8 wonderfully. I was able to get Bandicam running at the same time as Toontown Rewritten to start my crappy little games channel I had as a kid. Like, dude, I actually did that. And it worked beautifully on Windows 8. And that's crazy to me. Like, it genuinely is insane to me that worked well. And I genuinely believe that's all thanks to Windows 8. I feel like another thing that I really liked about Windows 8 was how it was implemented on the surfaces and how, bro, when Windows 8 was popping, surfaces were popping. Like, really. The surfaces were released around the same time as Windows 8, obviously. But like you could really tell they were like tailor made for Windows 8. Like there's products made for Windows, some products made for something, and then there's like tailor made. Like there's a difference between like an MF Doom or Pharrell type beat and a beat made by one of them. You know, like it was made. It was like perfect. Genuinely, they were great pieces of technology. The way they were built, definitely not for like the iFixit crowd. It was like I think it was rated like 1 out of 10. It was horrible for them. Like witchcraft and wizardry opened things up. But listen, but like another thing was they stood up to the time beautifully. Like of course there's like aluminum, so there's like scratches, dents, whole 9 yards. But like they still look. To this day, they look modern. They look cool. They're nice. You feel me? And I mean, like I should know. I have a Surface Pro 3 right now. And, you know, besides, like, light touchscreen issues sometimes, I love it. Like, it's a great computer. It's wonderful. I got on 8GB, 256 gig bottle. Wants like a charm. Video editing, music production, like, just daily school stuff. Like, you know, all 9 yards. And it just, like, it really feels like something, it feels like some, like, inner kid, like, healing a bit. Like, because, like, I never had one of these as a kid. Because those prices were not chill. They still aren't. Like, last time there was like a chill price, like Surface Pro was like maybe the RT once like everything died down, and like maybe the Surface Go. But I don't know, man. Yeah, they were made for Windows 8. Like, it really, really was where you were meant to be at. Like, of course, there were the tablet computers and the touchscreen computers and all that. But like, Surface, the surfaces were where it's meant to be. Like, I loved it. I loved the type covers. I loved like, yeah, I really like the type covers. Like, I like the type covers were dope. Okay, design was dope. Okay, I'm improving a video about surfaces. The Microsoft Surface. Give me a just small bit of slack, homeboy, homegirl, and / or home slice. Give me some slack. Like, listen. I'm not for real. Like, I genuinely think that they are high quality pieces of technology, and it sucks that like I really don't see them get the respect nowadays. I really don't. I don't see it, especially like the nursing students that like I'm gonna be around in a couple of years, like a year. Who knows? Like when I graduate high school, get into like college, they're all on like the iPads, keyboards wave. Who really pushed Apple to make that iPad OS and really make it like a laptop killer OS? Like who pushed that? Who pushed that? And I feel like Microsoft was that. You know, they pushed them to that experience. It's coming from someone who did have an iPad with a keyboard and mouse. Cards on the table. I feel like the like tablet computer hybrids like are the only places where I could really flourish. I love touchscreens. I love the portability, lightness on 9 yards. MacBook's great. Where the laptops, they're but like services are a great middle ground. I don't know, because like throughout all my technology time, I've been flip-flopping between laptops, MacBooks, iPads, like, and those are it. Like, I just been flip-flop for so long. This might be a good option. Yo, watch like 3 months from now, I cop another new like freaking gizmo, hey, consumerism type junk. You feel me? But no, like the Surface, whether you want to give it its credit and its flowers or not, it did a lot. Windows 8, whether you want to give it its flowers or credit, did a lot. They were perfect. They were good. Windows 8 did not deserve the hate. The Surfaces were where you were really meant to be with it, what it was really meant for. Both of them should get a lot more credit, a lot more respect, and especially the Surfaces. Like, did you even know they made it to like Surface Pro 10? I don't even think Microsoft did. Like, they made it to X. And it's like they're barely really talked about in the grand scheme of things, you know? Like, of course, they get the reviews, they get like the whole 9 yards, but it's like, you know, they fall to the wayside. And I don't like that. I feel like people know they exist, but they ain't popping no more. And that kind of stinks. I don't know, man. I just want to rant. I just want to talk about things. This has been Scrimmij. Thank you so much for watching. Please go check out my new EP, Bars Before the Ball drops. I released it on New Year's Eve. It's pretty solid. And yeah, I thank you so much for watching. And please subscribe and share and the whole 9 yards. Y'all know what to do. I ain't your mama. Peace out.